What food did you order?
Oh, I went for the classic. Go on.
Pondu, rice, makemba, taba.
That's the one.
Madesu.
Basically the whole shop.
That's stuff we could eat with looking kind of civilized.
But this kind of food, I have to eat like this. I can't take the. Okay.
So we picked the food that we thought would look a bit sophisticated.
Yeah, because I need to eat with the hands otherwise. I can't.
So today, the nature of the combo.
So today is about Black History Month.
Of course.
And in this case, I think, being myself from the Congo, having the chance to have someone from the Congo representing us so proudly and so well, and being part of the last AFCON, we thought it's a perfect opportunity to get together, chat about his journey, chat about Congo, what it means to him, He's also very big on that. We've had a lot of conversation about, how we can kind of tell that story even better, how we can kind of show the nice side about what the country does, what the people from that country do. And
Merci beaucoup, c'est gentil.
Épinay-sous-Sénart, outside of Paris, close to Créteil. Young Congolese guy growing up there, mother and father both Congolese?
Yeah, both. Born, raised, everything.
How is it to be a Congolese in Épinay-sous-Sénart?
I grew up with a lot of Congolese around me.
Okay.
Yeah, so we like a small community of Congolese in Épinay, so it was much easier for my family to come here and for me as well.
So you didn't have to rely only on your mom to cook Congolese food? There were a restaurant?
Yeah, I've got a lot of auntie as well. There's some Congolese restaurant not far from my city. So yeah, that's nice.
See, he's lucky. When I came to London, I was saying to you before, I was driving, I was on the taxi on the way to my place, and the guy was Congolese, he happened to be Congolese. I said to him, I'm desperate to find a Congolese restaurant in London. Can you kind of give me a steer? And then when he told me about Banana Deluxe.
Oh, wow.
And
he told me.
And it's far away from where I live, on the other side of the city.
On the side.
Of course, that's why we had to send you food.
On the side of the
I really like it, huh?
Yeah.
Loved it. Playing for the national team was not yet on side, so you went to Châteauroux, no? Châteauroux for the academy?
To be fair, even playing football was not on part of the plan. My dad was like, if you're not focused on school, you won't go football. So at some point, I was really bad in school, and he said like, you stop football. 16, I was, I think 12 years old, and he said you stop football, just focusing on school, because he want me like to achieve like what make him proud,
But you see that's cultural, I think, Because the same happened with my father. Congolese or no, African kind of fathers. For them, don't tell them about football, about being an artist. Tell them about what they call get a proper job,
Of course.
because they see education as a way to kind of impose yourself, irrespective of where you come from, irrespective of the connection you may have. If you study and you have a solid background,
because
then the rest comes.
So when you did get to play football, did you have did you get the support of your parents? Did your parents take you to training? How did that work?
No. Firstly, from young, because my dad worked like very early.
Exactly.
What I was very lucky with is because it's small city, so everyone knows everyone. So I got my friend who his parents can come and just drive us. And the only thing I'm really grateful with, because now I'm a dad, so I understand what the feeling is, and I never argue with him. I was like angry at myself to say like, okay. Because I wanted definitely to play, but never agree with him. Even like he said like, oh, the food is food is coming.
Now we're talking about serious business.
Start first.
Merci.
Wow.
Merci.
Thank you.
For him, being a footballer is like it was a dream or something like never gonna happen.
Do you think that having those studies and that academic background helped you in what you do on the pitch?
Yeah, because I don't feel like, because when you are too much focused on football, if you don't go through, you will make. Honestly, I've got friends like still now that they struggle like in real life, and me it was like, okay, if I have to do it, I will do it, and if I don't, it's fine.
Just relieve that pressure, no? Because you know that you have a different plan if things don't
and
play
to be
out.
fair, as soon as I've been to the academy, I said like, okay, now I need to do it, but I need to have my degree to make my dad proud. But so that's the thing I struggled to manage in the beginning, but I said like, I need to get it, and I will get it. And after that, I get it, and I signed my first contract.
And the dad was happy. The thing.
Yeah, the thing. Honestly,
box was
my thing was being focused on be very good in school, try to do your best, and I never think I will go through. Even I wanted to deeply, but I never think like I will make it. To be fair,
people only see the end of the story. They see Yoane, who plays in the Premier League, who scores goals, who people know, but they don't know that to get there, there's a lot of kind of difficulty. There's a lot of kind of ups and downs. We were talking just before because we've launched like a PFA summer camp, where players who are out of contract are able to go and to basically get ready physically and mentally for the next step. And we're talking how he can appreciate that more than anyone else. Because he's been in League One, he's been in the Championship, he's been in the Premier League, didn't play, went to the Championship again, made his way up.
Because it's much easier when you help with someone, when you want to achieve something. As you said before, it's really important. Like you said, like I can be like the one who sing, but behind me there's a lot of people working, So without them, you won't be able to say like I'm the man.
Congolese music.
It's music.
Who is the reference?
I think.
What does Congolese music mean to you?
To be fair, I grew up with Kofi Olumide.
Kofi.
Of course.
Kofi is a classic. If you
Kofi.
don't listen to Kofi, you don't qualify as Congolese.
Kofi is the one. But to be fair, I have a Christian family, so we love like Christian song as well.
Of course, same.
Yeah, that's the thing. But we go up with Kofi Olumide, extra musica, Papa Wemba, and after as soon as you start going up and
Werason,
Fali Pupa, this kind of music is amazing.
How much kind of immersed were your parents into the culture? Because obviously when you move from the Congo to a new country, you've got two profiles of people who forget about the past, adapt to wherever they are, and they don't want to hear anything about where they come from. People say, no, I moved to France, but I want to keep
of course.
my roots. What type of parents were they?
They were like, as I told you, Christian family.
Okay.
Like only Christian music at home.
Congolese Christian music.
Congolese Christian music. Not France, not Congolese Christian music at home. Going to church every Sunday. I think the only thing, because I've got a debate with friends, even my brother, we talk about them with my dad, like why we didn't go often in Congo, and because now I grew up to understand, it's too expensive.
It was very expensive.
I've been one time with my dad, and now I found out like I think 2 years ago that they have a loan.
Really?
They loan money from the bank
to be able to afford the trip.
To afford the trip to go in Congo. It's too expensive. Since I'm going national team, they enjoy it. They can go. They can go. My dad called me last week. He said like, I want to go in Congo. I said, okay, it's fine. Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
So when did you get the call up? In 2020?
Yeah, in 2020 when I was in Lorient, but it was like training games.
Tell me, how was it? Who called you? Like, was it?
Who called me?
Were you surprised about the call? How
I was surprised. Always surprised. Even deep in my side, I always wanted Congo. I was in my car waiting for a food, and he called me and said, we want you to come because now it's training games. It's going to be in Morocco, so it's much easier for you to travel. And I said, okay, it's fine for me, but I need to think. Poof! I knew already I'm going to come. So I called my dad, I called my family, and to be fair, my mom was happy. She even said like, yes. My dad was a bit like, should you go, should you not go,
What was his thoughts? What was his reservations?
About
your dad, what were his reservations?
About the country. About like, not safety about the country, but like the organization. It's all about that, And, as a dad, you want always to protect your son, So that's the thing I understand more and more.
Of course,
but at some point now he's very happy, He's really, really happy. Now it's like every time I play, he wants to come and, So honestly, I think that's the big part make me.
What about the first time in Stade des Martyrs?
It was.
By the way, you know that this is the place where Foreman and
Ali.
Muhammad Ali fought.
Yes.
There's the Rumble in the Jungle kind of stadium.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's special, eh?
Yeah, it's special. Like when you score, you feel like the stadium going like this. Honestly, and I never had the same feeling scoring a goal because we play. It was my first official call-up for World Cup qualification.
Yeah.
First, I start, score.
Oh, you start and you score.
Yeah, I scored. It was against Morocco again.
Again, huh?
I love Morocco. I love Morocco. I think it's the same thing as the first stage. When you're going to bring so many fans and me was one of the best achievement. Like I never had the same feeling when I scored some goal. This goal. Are you Congolese?
Yeah. So father's Angola, mother's Congolese, but you know, my father's from the part in Angola which is Brentford and Dr Congo. So they all speak Lingala. They all Congolese.
You understand Lingala?
I can understand it completely.
Yeah, but I know what I mean. I know what I mean.
I understand it completely. I can talk all day and I'll sit and listen.
Okay.
So my guy G, he speaks better than me Lingala. You know?
That's good.
But even though G speaks well, but if you speak Lingala,
you
struggle. G.
Yeah, G.
What's going on here?
What's going on, you know? So, yeah.
There's a bit that came up that I thought about as you were talking about the national team, which is, you know, most of those players would have grown up in Europe.
Mm-hmm. Most of them.
So I remember when I went myself for the first time with national team on the plane going to Congo was very emotional. Because people, it was their first time, you know. How was that? What did you feel there with all those guys who may have grown up in Europe playing for the first time for the Congo? Was there a lot of emotion involved there?
Yeah, a lot of emotional because something different. My mom getting emotional when I play with Congo. I don't want to talk with them. I don't want to talk with her. When I play,
emotional.
Too emotional. That's too much. That's too much. And that's the level of the love of the Congo. Like she never reached that level of stress. So before the game and after the game, she's two different person.
The fact that you participate in the AFCON as well is very powerful because, as we said, to have top Premier League players going to Ivory Coast, showing to the world that this is a serious, important competition that people actually care about. It's well organized, it's structured, the atmosphere is unbelievable.
You know, when the group stage, we played 3 games. Really hard game. Play against Morocco. First big game in AFCON. And after that, we played Tanzania. And Tanzania was like, we've been through, so we go, now we're going to quarterfinal. I literally cried.
You did, yeah?
Yeah, I cried because, first of all, I never think like I will be here first. Mm-hmm. And now when you're playing, it's like, you got fans who is behind you, like who is look at the TV, like just waiting for you, like to not humiliate us, you know, because it's all about that. We are.
So are you conscious that after that you become a role model for those guys?
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to be a role model for people? What does it mean to you?
It means a lot for me. That's why I'm waking up every morning. That's why I'm waking up every morning because what I've been through, so many people can be through, you know, because there's a lot of players, a lot of people doesn't believe on themselves, and they need to believe on themselves, like to get the amount of support, because you need support from your family, from even your friends. You don't need like your whole family to support you, just a friend who can help you, like to, okay, let's go, we push. I don't want to be perfect. As I said, I'm an ambassador. I don't need to be perfect. I need to be myself. Because if you're perfect, at some point you get boring, you know?
Yeah.
And people need to understand that it's hard every day. It's really hard. It's not easy.
Are you when you're on stage carrying in a way also this African flag with you? Do you perceive that you could have an impact on people's life? Also, people will acknowledge where you come from?
The way I think of things is the best thing you can do for other people is to make the most of yourself. So I see, you know, continuously waking up and striving to do the best I can do is, you know, my part to play.
Yeah,
you know, sometimes we need to see it to believe it's possible. So no matter what level you're doing good things to, just you doing what you've got to do and making the most of yourself, it's going to be inspiration to someone. Because especially someone that might identify with your background, because it will give them that sense of belief.
You know that you've made my day, because this month is Black History Month.
Yeah.
It is about celebrating the diaspora, the African diaspora, of course. And to be able to be around the table at a Congolese restaurant in London with a top singer, the top player.
I couldn't think about it. That's why it's good, like someone like you or like me, just going back to Africa, just help them, you know, because it's all about dream.
Absolutely,
it's all about dream. Because when I was a kid, my dream was to, when I'm watching TV or games, Drogba, Eto'o, you know, this kind of player. Like,
So were those Eto'o, Drogba, were those your role models?
Yeah, Henri as well. Even it's French. You know what I mean? So that's the thing.
It needs to be.
Yeah, he needs to be there. He needs to be there because obviously even Zidane because
Of course.
because of course he's playing for France. There's even Henri, but there's the mood. Yeah, he come from his family come from Algeria. He's not like only being black. No, it's not like this. He's being African.
Absolutely.
I think it's all about what helped me the most to keep going. And my background is like far away from why I'm here. I'm very good with the boss of PFA. No, honestly, that makes me proud because it's been a long way. And even I'm 28, but I'm really grateful of what I've achieved. And my dad is grateful. My mom she's grateful. I've got brother who've been to never been to Anfield before. Now they've been to Anfield. It's something like on TV. You're just watching, and now you go. And
I think it's important also kind of owning that narrative. With your own role models, with stuff that have inspired you. And actually, I went to Senegal this summer.
Beautiful. Because
I wanted my kids who are young to actually
understand,
get very early a feel for the atmosphere, the food, the people, and went to Gorée, the island of Gorée, which is where the slaves used to live. And it was tough. It was tough, but for them to
understand as well,
to see that, I think when you carried the Congolese flag on that TV and my kids saw you playing, wow. That was powerful. That was powerful.
Your boy's telling me I want to captain Congo.
You really kind of, I could see in my kids' eyes, oh, wow, I'm proud to be Congolese. I know what the flag is. I know what the anthem is. You guys are playing a big role.